Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to episode 2 of my Norwich player career mode. And we're kicking off this episode with a Capital One Cup game against Shrewsbury Town, where in the 13th minute I get my first opportunity blocked, and then my second follow-up shot just goes straight past the post. You'll see from this replay I just couldn't wrap my foot around the ball quite well enough, and it just creeps past the post, so I was a little bit disappointed with that opportunity. But in the 15th minute we do have another opportunity, but really nothing behind the shot. So very easily saved by the keeper. In the 25th minute, Barnett has a poor shot, which is easily dealt with by our keeper. And then in the 54th minute, we have another opportunity which I really just should have put away right there. It was a golden opportunity that I really should have took. But in the 84th minute, Ruddy comes out to clear from a cross. Great punch. And then in the 90th minute, we have an opportunity to just simply take the lead with 3 against 1. And Dorrans has a nice finesse, but unfortunately hits the post. And that is how the game would end. So we do have to go to extra time. And then in the 93rd minute, Barnett's header is well saved by Ruddy right there. In the 100th minute, I have a nice little opportunity coming up. I try to fake shot the defender, it doesn't go quite well, but I do beat him on strength on the second attempt. But there's really nothing behind the shot and is well saved by the keeper and easily cleared. Moving on to the 105th minute, I just straight from kickoff I decide to go on a little mini-mish, but nothing coming from the attempt, going just past the post. Really disappointed again, and that's how the game would end, so it does have to go to penalties. And Hooper stepping up for our first penalty, which is Skies, which is really disappointing. Then Shrewsbury step up for their first penalty, which I'm kind of hoping that they would miss, especially after Hooper, but unfortunately it does put it into the right hand side of the goal. And Dorrans needs to score this to at least give us faith that we can actually win this. And Dorrans puts it in very luckily off the post and in. Then Southern steps up for Shrewsbury. Once again, it was another case where I really needed him to miss. But however, he just puts it straight past the keeper. Brilliantly taken penalty. Nothing the keeper could do. And then Olajide Ofo steps up and he puts it straight down the middle into the keeper's hands. So once again, I'm really hoping that Percival does miss this, or else we're in really big danger. However, he does put that straight down the middle and it makes it 3-1 to Shrewsbury. Then I step up for my penalty, something I can actually do in this game, and then I put that penalty in the bottom left hand corner, thankfully. And once again, we're really hoping that Collins misses this penalty to at least give us somewhat of a hope. However, he does a little fake and then into the bottom right, and we are out of the cup. So currently we've gotten beat by a League 2 side. So we are out of the cup, very unfortunate right there. But nothing I can do much about it. And there is my rating, I got a 6.3, really disappointing. So hopefully in the coming games I can at least get back on form. However, these are my objectives for the next 4 games. I've got to keep a rating of 7.7, score at least 1 goal, and to keep a goal conversion rate of 11%. Not too bad. I get another loan offer from Shrewsbury Town, which they must have seen something in me, but I do reject it. And I was not picked for the Birmingham City game, the first game of the championship. But nonetheless, we did get a 2-2 draw out of it, so it's not too bad. It could have been a lot worse if Caddis actually have scored that penalty instead of missing it. Anyway, I get another loan offer from Blackpool, which once again I reject. And then moving on to our second championship game against Charlton. Once again, I was not picked for the team. However, we did get a very comfortable 3-0 victory. Cameron Jerome, Ofo and Tetty getting on the score sheet right there. And then another loan offer comes in from Preston, which once again I do reject. Then moving on to our third championship game against Reading. Once again I was not picked for the team. However, a nice comfortable 2-0 victory. Ofo and Whittaker getting on the score sheet right there. Another loan offer from Coventry. Once again I rejected. Then I get another loan offer from Crewe Alexandra, which once again I do reject. And with this being transfer deadline day, I did get a lot of loan requests like you see from Blackpool right here, which I do reject. Then moving on to my final loan offer from Northampton, which I do reject that also, but I do have a player career mode from them, so if you do want to check that out, it will be on my channel. So here I'm showing you some of the business that Norwich have made. We've signed Delaney for 1.2 million, and we've also let Becchio go for 675,000. So good business in the end. And here I'm showing you how much was spent on transfer deadline day, so just shy of 91 million. Then moving on to our next game against Leeds. I was not picked for the team again, which is really disappointing, and unfortunately we did actually lose that game 2-1. which is kind of disappointing. Our first loss of the season. And here is a review of my targets, all 3 of them not met because I did not play. However, for the next 4 games I got a keeper rating of 6.2, score 1 goal and keep a minimum goal conversion rate of 10%. If I get picked, I'll do my best to try and do that. And moving on to our next game against Watford, once again I was not picked for the team, however we did get a comfortable 3-0 victory, so it wasn't all that bad. It could have been a lot worse for Watford after they got a player sent off in the 4th minute, however I do get a message from the manager saying I will be in for the next game, which I'm kind of happy about. And in the 22nd minute I have a very poor shot coming up, really not really putting anything behind it, really should have been doing a lot better from that range. And then in the 30th minute, once again, good opportunity, I just could not get power behind the shot to trouble the keeper, very well saved. And in the 39th minute, a nice bit of build-up play, and I do like a little bit of a dink cross in, and Houlihan with the bicycle kick makes it 1-0 to us, very happy about that. Great assist as well, hopefully a manager will see that in me and will keep me playing a little bit longer than just the 1 game every now and then. But yeah, great bicycle kick from Houlihan right there, giving us that 1-0 lead in the first half. Then in the 44th minute, Lowe has a shot which is deflected onto the crossbar and over, very lucky that we didn't concede right there. However, in the 54th minute, a cross comes into Vardy, which he does strike that against the crossbar, but Rhodes is in the perfect place at the right time to give Blackburn the equaliser. Very simple finish from Rhodes right there, very unlucky for Vardy actually not to score from that header. But as you see, brilliant cross in, Vardy gets it up, heads it off the crossbar, and Rhodes is just in the right place at the right time to give them that 1-1 equaliser. So moving on to the 62nd minute, once again I have another opportunity, but once again the shot was just so poor, could not get anything behind it. And in the 80th minute I get one more final opportunity, a bit of a dummy right there to me, try to take it onto my left foot, which then I try to put it into the bottom left, but once again nothing coming from it, and Johnson was offside for the rebound right there. So I did finish that game with a 6.4 rating, once again very disappointing. It's unlikely that the manager is going to play me straight away after that game with that rating. But however, we do get injury news from Tete. He's got a bruised elbow, so he'll be out for 8 days. And here is a look at the table before I end this episode. We're currently sitting 7th, just 3 points off league leaders Leeds United. And Brighton, Middlesbrough and Brentford are all struggling at the bottom right there, all on 4 points, with 1 win, 1 draw and 4 losses. So anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, a like rating will be very much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I will catch you guys in the next video.